Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my Blu-ray and DVD collection update for January 2020. I can't believe we're almost at the end of January of this new year. Well, I've had a pretty busy month. As I mentioned last month, there's a couple of things I've picked up that I used with money and gift vouchers that I got for Christmas, and we've had an overnight stay as well in Blackpool, so I had a little visit to HMV. So I've had a little nice spend in January, so I'll show you what I have been collecting and adding to the collection this month. Right, so the first ones I'll get out of the way, and these first two was the priority for me this month, and that is Rambo Last Blood, and it comes in the sleeve. I've watched this the night I got it with my wife, who hadn't seen it. Really enjoyed it, as I did. I probably enjoyed it actually more the second time than the first time. This got a hard time in the cinema. A lot of millennials, shall we say, didn't like it. They called it too violent. Well, it's a Rambo film, get over it. I really like this film, I've got to say. So very happy to get that in the Blu-ray collection. And of course, It Chapter 2, it says it's a limited edition 2-disc Blu-ray. Don't know what's limited about it because it doesn't seem limited, but they like to say these things, don't they? And it's in its sleeve. Watched this since I bought it with my wife, who hadn't seen it. Very, very good. I really enjoyed this film. So that's It Chapter 2. So those are the two biggies that I really wanted to get this month. I'll show you what else I got as well. This is still sealed, I haven't even opened it. I got this a couple of months ago on DVD because I wanted to watch them and do reviews before the third one came out, Bad Boys for Life, which I have reviewed on the channel. And I didn't want to pay the price for this because at the time I think this was something like £12 or something, and I thought it was too much when the DVD box set was something like £2. However, this is still sealed, as you can see, it's still shiny. Get Bad Boys 1 and 2, it's the 20th anniversary collection Blu-ray, and I think this was something like £6 I think in Asda, the supermarket in the UK. So I'm definitely happy to pick that up and put it in the collection. Right, I'll show you the only DVD I got this month, and that was Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. And the reason for this will become clear in a few days, because I wanted to do a triple review of the Crocodile Dundee movies, and I'd seen the first two over Christmas on Film 4, I think it was, in the UK, but I hadn't seen this one for years, so I couldn't remember an awful lot about it, so I've rewatched it so that I could do the review on that. So look out for that in probably next weekend. Maybe I'll do the triple review for Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. There you go. I've picked up 3 box sets this month, and I'll show you what I have got. I have got the Mad Max collection. So it's got Mad Max, The Road Warrior, and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And basically, it's one of those box sets where they all come individually. So you got Mad Max, The Road Warrior. I'm not right inspired by these covers, and the only cover that is like the original poster is the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome one. The other two sleeves I'm not overly impressed with, but I am pleased to get Mad Max in the collection now for sure. The 3 Mel Gibson films anyway. The next box set is the Hangover Trilogy. I've got the first one or two in the collection, but as you know, I like box sets, so I like to round things off, and these are very similar. So like as the Mad Max one, they come in their individual cases. Hangover Part 3 there, look, and Hangover Part 2. I really quite enjoy these Hangover films. I think they're a lot of fun. Obviously the first one's the best one, but most notably now the Todd Phillips directed these, who obviously went on to do, some would argue, bigger and better things with the Joker. So that's the Hangover box set. And pick this up for a steal, Men in Black Trilogy box set. This is like a cardboard box set that comes in this sleeve like this. put that down there. It's like a book, if you like. See that? And then the films are in like, see this here. They come out there, you see. So I actually really quite like this. I think it's quite a nice collectible little box set. I'm not a massive fan of the Men in Black films. I do like them, I do enjoy them, but I wouldn't put them, you know, in my top 10 franchises or anything. Certainly a lot of fun though. So we've got Mad Max 1, 2, Men in Black 1, 2 and 3. And this nice little booklet box set. I quite like that. And it was an absolute steal. I think I only paid something like £3 or £4 for it. Very, very cheap. Very pleased with that. Right, so we'll get on to some Blu-rays that I've been picking up now. And the first one is Bruce Willis, Death Wish. This got a lot of stick when it came out. I think this mainly suffered from bad timing. I think when it was released, I think it was released at a time when there was some shootings in America, and I think they delayed it for a few months, but it still got a lot of stick when it came out. I reviewed it on the channel. I think I gave it something like 6 out of 10, but I'm quite interested to watch it again, and this is the uncut version, and it's directed by Eli Roth. I thought it was okay, this, but I thought for the price I saw this at, I'll pick it up and try it again, because I didn't hate it or anything for sure. Baby Driver, very, very good film. I only seen this once, so I thought I'd add it to the collection. Very cool, stylistic film. So looking forward to giving that a watch. Baby Driver again. The Predator. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while, but it's actually, to get it second hand, which is sometimes, if I don't love a film, I won't pay a full price for it. I'll wait for it to drop down in price at CEX and places like that, and I'll get it second hand. But this has actually been quite hard to pick up second hand. But I think I got, yeah, I did. I got this on sale in HMV, so it was like half price. So I thought I would pick it up. The Predator. Got a lot of stake once again, but I'm a big fan of Shane Black. I do think it is a bit of a letdown, this, but it's not a terrible film. Some may disagree. Very good horror next. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Emile Hirsch, Brian Cox. Very, very impressive horror film, this. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. I think I've reviewed this on the channel. It was one of the early ones on the channel, I think. Certainly the first 20 horror films that I reviewed on the channel, I'm guessing. Very, very good though. And another film that I actually quite enjoyed but didn't do particularly well at the cinema, American Assassin. Michael Keaton, Taylor Kitsch. I actually quite enjoyed this film, so I'm looking forward to giving that another go. Right, and the other ones I picked up. This is one of my favourite British films, Sexy Beast. Ray Winstone, Ben Kingsley, Ian McShane. Excellent, like gangster style film. Ben Kingsley is just an absolute powerhouse in this film. His performance is incredible, and I really, really like this film. Very, very good film. Strongly recommend it. It's shown on Film 4 quite a lot. Very good film. Another British gangster film, another one of my favourites, and I'm not a big gangster film person, but this one I really like as well. The Business. Danny Dyer. Very, very good film. Funny, brilliant 80s soundtrack. It's like set in the 80s. Strongly recommend it if you haven't seen it. A lot of fun, this film. And the next two, this next one I actually just watched last night. I've never seen it before. Didn't get brilliant reviews when it came out, but me and my wife absolutely really enjoyed it, I'm not afraid to say. And that was Olympus Has Fallen. I avoided this one when it came out because it didn't get brilliant reviews, but I thought I'd give it a go, something to watch, and we really enjoyed it, the pair of us. I'm going to do a review on this. In fact, I'm going to review all three because I want to watch the other two now. Olympus Has Fallen, very good. Detach your brain, have fun. There's nothing wrong with action films that do that, I don't think. And because I enjoyed that one so much, London Has Fallen, the sequel. And I know there's another one, Angel Has Fallen. I haven't picked that one up yet. I'm going to try and maybe pick that up for next month, because I think we're actually going to watch this one tonight. I think this one did actually even better at the box office than the first one. So I'm going to give that a go. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yes, I don't expect a masterpiece, but it's a cheap action flick. Not bothered. This one, Dracula Untold, in like this cool case in the slip cover. I've only seen this once. I didn't hate it, but because I've watched that Dracula miniseries, and I've recently picked up the Gary Oldman Dracula, which I have filmed a review for that. I will put it up soon. I thought I'd give this one a go. Let's see if this one stands up. Why not? One of my favourite comedies coming up next, Tropic Thunder. I picked this up and I've actually been looking for this for a while in places like CX and whatever, and again I haven't seen it for a long time. Even though I know you can order online, but I just like to pop into my local one in Halifax where I live. I picked this up in HMV. This was on a real sale. I think it was £3 or something in HMV, so pick that one up. Such a great comedy. A really cool horror film now. The Cabin in the Woods. Brilliant horror film. Really clever. Really original. Not what you expect if you haven't seen it, which I strongly recommend. So yeah, The Cabin in the Woods. Now this one, I've been waiting and waiting to get this next one because I wanted to get it on a little bit of a special sleeve or cover or collector's items. I've never been able to find one, so I thought, oh bollocks, I'll pick this one up. I haven't seen it for a couple of years. I really like Dredd. Really, really fantastic film. Didn't do well enough at the box office. It should have done much better than it did. The next one, another comedy. Because I've just reviewed Planes, Trains and Automobiles, it reminded me of this comedy. Due Date, Robert Downey Jr. And the dude from the Hangover films. Very, very similar film to Planes, Trains and Automobiles, I think this. And again, it's Todd Phillips, I believe. Yeah, Todd Phillips directed this. Worth a check out if you've never seen Due Date. And the last thing that I've picked up this month, and this was a highly rated horror film from last year that I'd never got around to watching, but I've seen a few people recommend this, and that is The Hole in the Ground, in a nice sleeve. Supposed to be very, very good. I haven't seen it. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it and what you think of it. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out as well. I have seen some very, very positive reviews on it. So that is everything that I have picked up for January 2020. Let me know in the comments if any of these that you've seen, any you want to watch, and of course look out for obviously more reviews coming up in the coming days. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time on Screen Stars.